Novocaine, the newest movie that is coming out. Let's talk about it.
How you like?
Novocaine? It is you! I thought you'd be dead by now.
So I have just gone and seen Novocaine at AMC's Unseen screening, and I didn't expect it to be Novocaine. I thought it was going to be the Lost Lands or whatever it was called, the one with Dave Bautista. I thought it was going to be that one. But no, it was Novocaine. And I did not expect it because I was like, I'm going to go see it this weekend. But in fact, I saw it today, and the trailers had me pumped. Oh, it looked so good. So I sat down and watched it. Now, the whole premise of this film is what you see in the trailer. Man works at a bank called Nathan Kane, and he has this disability where he can't feel pain. This woman that he is fallen in love with gets taken, and now he goes on a mission to save her. And it's like this whole ride that you go on. It's so much fun. Oh, man. This movie, I can see myself buying this movie on the Blu-ray and putting it on so many times. It's just one of those films that I think is going to be a cult classic later on. I think it's going to be brilliant. I think a lot of you are going to love it. Now, if you love comedy and you love action and you love pure entertainment and fun, this is the movie for you, because I was laughing the whole entire film. And what I really appreciate is the start of the film is, it feels almost like this romantic drama about a guy who has this disability of not being able to feel pain. And he talks about the consequences of that and how, his previous life with his parents and that, and how it was sheltered because of this condition, and how he takes all these precautions. So it felt like that. And then when the bank robbery happens, it just picks up and it becomes this action comedy that just bursts into fun. It just bursts into fun. Like, there were so many moments throughout this film. The jokes were hilarious. And look, Jack Quaid was fantastic at playing Nathan Kane. Just his portrayal and the way that he was able to capture a character who felt no pain. And that's the whole point of the comedy aspect, is this guy is going through a beating. What this guy goes through is freaking crazy, man. But because he doesn't feel pain, it's just this ride. And you see it in the trailer, the one where he's getting interrogated there. It's hilarious. That whole scene is freaking hilarious, man. It is just, it's comedy gold. The ball and chain that comes down, that scene is hilarious. There is so many of those moments that you're just sitting there and you're laughing, and just the jokes are funny. His friend that you meet in this movie as well, Roscoe. Oh, man. I love him in Spider-Man. I love him in Spider-Man, but he is hilarious in this film. His comedic timing is brilliant. It's hilarious. The line delivery just lands. And whenever Roscoe's on screen, it's just a bundle of joy. It is a real bundle of joy. And it's just, he just added so much to it. And I really, really enjoyed that. Now, as for the character of Nathan Kane himself, you do get a little bit of a development with this character. He does go on this arc, and, I liked it. Like, it's nothing really, really deep. It's not going to be this character arc where you meet this guy, perfect guy, goes through this trial and tribulations to become this insane hero. That's not what it is. It's just a regular guy. But I love what they did with the condition and how they tied it into this story. So that was all fantastic. I really, really loved that. The villains were great. They were great. Very psychopathic, hilarious at the same time. And I thought they did their job. Like, they're not really layers. They're one-dimensional villains. They're not... So if you're expecting to get, like, a Darth Vader villain where we dive into him, this isn't the movie for you. But what the villains do is they serve the purpose of what they are meant to do in this film. And that's okay. You don't need to have a villain that is 100 layers of depth. You can have a simple villain for a simple story, which is what this is. And it worked. It really did. Now, the blood and gore, I was not expecting it to be this bloody and gory. Oh, oh man. Towards the end, when you get to the third act, there's this one scene, man. Oh, it was freaking graphical. I was not prepared for it. I was just like, yo, am I watching freaking Saw? It felt like Saw, man. Kudos to them. Kudos to them for going down that route and giving us that, because, man, just those moments, and it just kind of added to the hilariousness and the comedy element of this movie when you see him going through these insane moments of pure pain. You're sitting there, we're cringing, we're like, oh, ooh, that would have hurt. Meanwhile, Jack Quaid is just like, or just unfazed. And I just like was like, okay, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. So that was all great. The action was fun. The action is so much fun. The fight sequences were actually quite good. There's multiple in here, and look, they're not on the level of John Wick. Yeah, that's not what we come in. They very much felt like a more realistic fight rather than like, you know, the hand-to-hand combat that you see in a John Wick and stuff like that. This felt like two people were just fighting. And what I loved is Novocaine, he isn't just overpowering everyone because he can't feel pain. And that's what I liked about it. Because you could have easily gone, this guy doesn't feel pain, so he just overpowers everyone. But no, his whole fights are like based on luck and stuff as well. And making use of his powers, well, not powers, making use of his ability that he has where he doesn't feel pain. So I like that aspect. But when there's a person who has better combat skills and better experience, he gets his freaking ass beat to him. He does. Like, that's what I mean. This guy doesn't just walk through everyone. He gets beaten. So that was great. I thought the rest of the cast were fantastic. There is the relationship between Nova and the girl that he meets. Very interesting. There is this sequence in here very early on when you're getting to meet them two that we all laughed in the theater. That was really clever. Really, really clever. And it's to do with the bar scene. You see it in the trailer when that guy comes up and talks to him. He's like, hey, it's Novocaine. I thought you were effing dead, man. Like, you know, that scene. There's something there that was hilarious, that worked. So their relationship, there's something that happens in this film as well. I'm not going to give away what it is, but there's something that happens in this film that changes and elevates the relationship as well. So I thought that was great. But overall, Novocaine is a fun film, man. I mean, if you're looking to go to the movie theater and to just be completely entertained, this is the film for you, man. Like, look, when I go into like these type of films, like an action comedy or a comedy, make me laugh, Novocaine, check. Entertain me, check. I don't care if the story's messed. The story is all over the place, yes. The story doesn't make much sense, but that's okay because this film just worked. And I had so much fun with it. Everyone in the theater was having fun with it. And yeah, the comedy landed. Everything landed for me. So if you guys did see it, let me know your thoughts. If you're excited, let me know. Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.